Okay, welcome everybody. I want to make one more video. This is for required multiple choice question number 26. And I wanted to go over it because it uses something called a for each loop, which is something that we haven't talked a lot about. I did introduce it last semester, but we really didn't talk about it too much. I'm going to use process of elimination to go through this. A ends up being the right answer, so I'm going to go from the bottom to the top, just so we can kind of show that actually why the other four answers are wrong. So here we have some array, and we want to basically print out all of the odd integers in the array, but none of the even ones. So again, when they don't give you an exact data to use, make up your own. So I made up a simple array here. So what should this code do? Print out all of the odd integers. This would print out 3, 7, and 9. Okay. So look at choice E down here. This is a for each loop, for int x colon array. When you use this for each loop, x is actually the actual values. X is not counting the indexes. X is not counting 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's counting the actual elements, the actual values, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So x is 3, then it's 4, then it's 6, then it's 7, then it's 8, then it's 9. So look here, they write array bracket x mod 2 equals 1. Well, that would be array bracket 3 or array bracket 4, or heck, array bracket 7 doesn't even work. Okay, so this is wrong. X is not the index here, it's the actual values. So I think we can cross off E. E is wrong. Okay, now let's look at D. D does not use a for each loop, it's using our standard for loop. So here K is actually counting the indexes. So K is 0, then it's 1, then it's 2, and so on. Then we say array bracket K. Well, that looks right because that's array bracket 0, then array bracket 1, then array bracket 2, and so on. That's looking like it's getting better. But then look what they print out if they find an odd one. They print out K. So here, it would, instead of printing out 3, 7, 9, it would print out the indexes of where those are. So it would print out 0, then 3, then 5, which is the wrong thing. We want to print out the actual values, not the indexes. So D is also wrong. Okay? So here, for int x colon array, so now we're back to the for each loop. So x is the actual value. So 3, then 4, then 6, then 7, then 8. If x mod 2, that's pretty good. That's the actual value is, that's looking good. But then O down here, they printed out array bracket x. That's kind of the, we don't want array bracket 3 or array bracket 7. We want actual values. If they had put x here, this would have been right. But they didn't, so it's wrong. Okay, okay, now here we're back to our old standard for loop, except, oh look, for some inexplicable reason, they started counting at 1 rather than 0. Why would they do such a silly thing? But it turns out if they did that, you would skip 0 completely. So guess what? That's wrong. You got to check them all. Okay, so I'm hoping that A is right. Let's see. Int x colon array, so that x is, this is a for each loop, so x is the actual value. So 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. If x mod 2 equals 1, that's saying if the actual value is odd, then print out the actual value. Hey, that's looking pretty good. The answer ends up being A. I wanted to do this one just because I want to really go into the difference between the for each loop, where x is the actual values, and then our standard for loop where k they're using, we would use I, they're using k, is the index. That's what this question is really testing on.